Hey, good morning. This is Charlie, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about why I can't understand other people's English. Does it mean my English is bad? Before we start the lesson, don't forget to subscribe to Hey Charlie English. Many English learners feel nervous when they cannot understand someone speaking English in real life. For example, you're walking down the street and someone talks to you quickly in English. You hear the sounds, but the words are unclear. Maybe you ask them to repeat, but you still don't understand. After that moment, you might feel embarrassed. You might think, is my English really that bad? But the truth is, not understanding other people's English does not mean your English is bad. In many cases, it is not your fault. In fact, it is often because the other person's English is not clear. In today's world, many people speak English with different accents. English is spoken in countries all over the world, and each place has its own way of speaking. Some people speak English with a strong accent from their country, and others use slang or local words. If you don't understand them, it does not mean your English is weak. It just means they're speaking in a way that is hard to follow, even for native speakers from other regions. Accent and clarity matter a lot in spoken English. And it is okay if it takes time to understand different styles. Another common problem is speed. Some people speak English very fast. They do not pause, they do not finish their words clearly. They may even mumble, or speak while chewing food, or wearing a mask. These habits make their English very hard to understand. This is not your problem. This is their way of speaking. Even advanced learners or native speakers sometimes say, "Sorry, could you say that again, please?" Or, "I didn't catch that." So, if you miss something, you're not alone. Also, some people use English that is not polite or professional. They might use bad words like some F word or S word. This makes me really furious. These words are not taught in schools and are not part of everyday conversations. If someone speaks with many curse words, the meaning can be hard to catch, especially if you're trying to understand the main idea. In many cultures, such language can be considered rude. So if you feel shocked or confused when hearing these words, that's normal. It does not mean your English is bad. It means you're respectful and careful about language. Sometimes other people speak English in a very lazy way. They drop words. They use short forms. For example, they might say, "What you doing?" instead of "What are you doing?" Or, "Give me that," instead of "Give me that." These forms are common in movies or casual speech, but they are not always easy to understand, especially for learners. If you find these expressions confusing, it doesn't mean your English is poor. It means you're used to learning English in a more clear and correct way. The important thing to remember is, good English is clear English. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't need to be full of difficult words. Clear, slow, and kind English is the kind that helps people connect. So when someone speaks unclear, rudely, or too fast, the problem is often not your skill. It is the speaker's. Learning a language is not just about understanding words. It is about listening carefully, asking for clarification, and learning to handle many different situations. You have the right to ask, "Could you please repeat that?" Or, Sorry, I didn't understand. This shows you care about the conversation. This shows that you're not afraid to communicate. Please remember, understanding fast, unclear, or rude English is difficult for everyone, not just for learners. Your English level should not be judged based on random conversations with other people. There are many kinds of English in the world, and not all of them are easy to understand. What matters is your effort, your kindness, and your willingness to keep learning. So, next time you don't understand someone's English, don't blame yourself. Take a deep breath and remind yourself, maybe their English is the problem, not mine. You're doing your best, and that is more than enough. Class dismissed. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Hey Charlie English. See you later.